Hey guys, welcome back to the Comic Book Lowdown. I'm Wellington. Today I'm going to be doing another pull week video where I review all the books that I got this week. And I got quite a few books, and I also have one key issue that I picked up today, just now. Just got home, gonna do this video, introduce the new key issue that I got. Pretty sure you guys will know what it is, and I've decided to show you guys what it is. But anyways, I'm gonna jump right into it. For this video, I usually put the books that I like the least and then to the books that I like the most, and I review them in that way. But because I got Batman Incorporated issue 8 online, and I actually reviewed the online books first, but I have issue 7 physically, I'm just gonna review them together. So anyways, issue 7 and issue 8 of Batman Incorporated is my first review. And issue 7, going into it, I knew I wouldn't know where I was at because I haven't read issues 1 through 6. Of course, I'm not going to know what's going on. But so at the beginning, I really didn't know what was happening, but it seems like a lot of stuff had been going down. And it was just... there was another death in the Bat family. This is a huge Bat family now. This isn't just, the Robins. By the Robins I mean Nightwing and Red Robin and Damian. But I mean this is all those characters plus more, plus like Batwing and stuff. And there's a character named the Knight that I'm not familiar with that apparently died. But yeah, so at the start of this issue, not really sure what's going on, but I can tell that Talia has a huge plan that she's going through, and a lot of crazy stuff's happening. And by the end of this issue, I feel caught up to speed. This issue did a really good job of catching me up to speed with everything that's going on, give me the gist of what's going on, even though some things of course, because I haven't read the issues before, I'm not going to understand. But it definitely helped me lead into issue 8, where I'm not going to spoil anything, but of course we know that Damian dies, and it's very effective. It hits hard. It hits really hard, and the art is much for it, as well as the writing. The writing and the art in this book come together, and they really make this issue a powerful issue. Has a very powerful ending, and I'm just gonna leave it at that for you guys to read. You guys have probably read it, but if you haven't, I would say go pick it up. But as I've tried almost every day now to see if I could get it, I can't get it yet, so I got it online. I am gonna probably get it next week. I talked to my comic book guy at my store, and he said, or I put Batman Inc. on my pull list, and so he'll probably put issue 8 in my box because I've been asking for it for like these 3 days now, or 3-4 days, whatever it's been. So anyway, that's Batman Inc. 7 and 8. Very good book. I really like the art in it. It reminds me of Tony Moore style art. Not exactly, but it just reminds me of it a little bit. It's very cartoony, and that's the kind of art that I like. Next, and like I've said, I'm going to get flack for getting this book. And this is Thunderbolts issue number 5. And just to start off, I'm going to say that I hate the cover. I think the cover is really dumb. Terrible. In my opinion, I think the cover is terrible. The issue wasn't that terrible. The issue was alright. The story is finally coming to a close. There's some stuff that I was confused about, just writing wise, dialogue wise with Deadpool. There's this part where he's going on this big spiel, and I didn't really get it, and I even had to flip back to the last part he was in, and then I read that page again, and I still didn't get it. I still didn't know why he was talking about this, and what it meant. But anyways, it's just there was some good stuff, there was some bad stuff. A lot of people say they don't like Steve Dillon's art. I can see, because a lot of his characters look the same. But I'm alright with it. I like his Deadpool and I like his Venom. I don't like his Flash Thompson, but I like his Deadpool and I like his Venom because, they're masked. So he doesn't have to put facial features that makes them all look the same. And he does a good job at drawing those two characters, at least. His Punisher looks like his generic characters. His Red Hulk looks the same as Punisher, but his Thunderbolt Ross doesn't really. And there's just a lot of stuff that happens that it's just not. It's all right to me. It's not the worst book in the world. I like it a lot better than other people seem to like it, but I did drop it today. I said I was going to drop it after last issue, but I dropped it finally today. It's official. Done. I might pick up the next issue anyways, just because it's the final issue of that story arc. But that's it. I'm done with Thunderbolts. I switched it for Batman Inc. So trying to take out the not so good books and put some better books in, especially because it's DC and I don't get too much DC. So drop a Marvel book, put in a DC book, and try to mix it up a little bit, seeing as how I have almost no DC. Staying with Deadpool, this is Deadpool Circle Chase, issue number 1. This is from 1993. This is a really cool book. This is Deadpool's first appearance outside of New Mutants. This is his first solo book. It's only a 4-issue miniseries, I think it was. And I really like this depiction of Deadpool. It's kind of, he's less funny and random and more talking. So he's really the merc with the mouth in this. Not because he's just talking and talking, or not because he's talking nonsense, but just because he's always talking is what I should say. And he does say funny stuff in here. It's just not the hilarious, out there kind of things, but it is witty stuff, and he is still pretty dumb. There's a part in here where he's fighting Kane from X-Force, or no, not from X-Force, from Weapon X, and I'm not familiar with that character, but they're fighting each other, and Weasel is there, and Weasel, after a long time of them fighting each other, Weasel interrupts and he's like, "You guys know you're fighting over information that neither of you guys have," and it's pretty funny that they just stopped fighting after that. And so I think it was a really good book. If I can find the other issues to this, I found this issue by chance one day, or the day that I picked it up. I kind of just looked down at a box that was on the ground, and it was the first thing, and I was like, whoa. I picked it up for $1. So definitely I recommend that if you guys can find it. That's that for that one. Still sticking with Deadpool. Got Deadpool Killustrated, issue number 2. Man, Deadpool in 3 books this week. Anyways, Deadpool Killustrated, issue number 2. I really like this book. I think I might have even liked this book better than the first issue. Just because, first of all, I knew more of the characters, the literary characters that were in this. And also, I really like what Bunn is doing in this book. Where he's making it so it seems like what Deadpool's doing is actually working. Where him killing off literary characters is actually kind of killing off the Marvel Universe characters. Like, he visits Sleepy Hollow in here, and before he notices that it's Sleepy Hollow, it's Ghost Rider, and then it's Sleepy Hollow again, and then he turns into the Green Goblin. And so it's kind of like he's killing off the literary characters, but it's then killing all the characters that were influenced by that. He also kills Dracula in this, and he turns into like Morbius and all this kind of stuff. So it's a really cool idea that Bone is doing. I'm really excited for the next issues. Hate that they're going month by month, but whatever. Still, great book, $2.99. Not for kids though. Another back issue. This is Daredevil issue 184. Frank Miller Daredevil. Like, again, awesome cover. This is featuring the Punisher. And this is a great Matt Murdock story. Just, in the courtroom type deal where he gets tricked in this, and he does not play around. This whole thing with the gun, this happens, but not the way that you might think it happens, but it does happen, and he does fire it, and it hits. So I'll leave it at that. I definitely recommend some Miller Daredevil. So you can pick it up in Visionaries or find the issues or whatever. Just, I got this for not too much money. So you could probably get these things for cheap. And they're really good reads. And finally, bringing out the key issue. Just got it today. And I'm sticking with Daredevil. This is Daredevil issue number 191. This is the final issue that Frank Miller wrote. And this is the issue where Daredevil plays Russian roulette with Bullseye. So I've always wanted to read this one. And really excited to read it. Already took a look through it. Just check it out a little bit. Check out the pages. And it's already looking awesome. The cover is awesome. It's just a great book. Daredevil is probably one of the most underestimated characters in Marvel. He's just such a great character, and there's been so many great writers to write him, and he still kind of gets put on the back burner. So, if that keeps this book cheap and affordable, then so be it. But definitely, if Daredevil deserves more recognition than he actually gets. But anyways, that's all the books that I got for this week. Comment, check out my other videos, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. I really like talking with you guys when you guys comment. It's probably my favorite thing to do on YouTube. And anyways, I'm Wellington signing off with the Comic Book Lowdown, and I'll see you guys next time.